If you're editing a lot of images in Affinity and you need to repeat the same steps over and over, macros can save you a ton of time. A macro lets you record your operations and reapply them with just one click. It absolutely speeds up your workflow and make your editing much more efficient. To know better about recording a macro in Affinity, let's get started. I've prepared 3 images for this tutorial, and I'll start with this one. First, I'll go to Window, Pixel, and select Macro to open the macro panel. Here, you'll see 3 buttons: Start Recording, Stop Recording, and Play. To begin, I'll click Start Recording. Now I'll edit the image. I'll scale it down a bit. Then in the Layers panel, I'll go to Adjustment and select Levels. I'll slightly darken the image and click Merge. If I'm not sure about an action, I can click Stop Recording, test it first, and then start recording again once I'm happy with it. Next, I'll go to Filters and select Halftone. Make some adjustments and click Merge. Once all the steps are done, I'll go back to the macro panel and click Stop Recording. Now the macro is recorded and I can apply it to other images. To do that, I'll hide the first image and select the second layer. Then in the macro panel, I'll click Play, and all the recorded steps will be applied automatically. Let's hide this one and apply it to the third image. Click Play and done. By default, the macro only works in this document and session. If I close and reopen the file, it will be gone. So to reuse it, I need to save it in the library. I'll go to Window, Pixel, and select Library to open the library panel. At the top right, I'll click the small arrow and choose Create New Category. I'll name it Category 1 and click OK. Now I'll go back to the macro panel, click Add to Library, give the macro a name, let's call it Editing 1. Select the category I just created, click OK, and the macro is saved in the library. Now if I close and reopen the document, I can reuse it anytime, even in other documents. Just go to the library panel, click the macro category, and the actions will be applied instantly. I can also right-click the macro to rename, delete, or edit it. If I click Edit, you will see all the recorded steps in the macro panel. And I can disable any steps I don't need. I can also export macros as files by clicking Export in the macro panel, or go to the library panel, find the small 3 lines button in the category, click, and select Export Macros. And that's how you record a macro in Affinity. I hope this tutorial helps you speed up your workflow. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.